Cubs hockey on Cable 12. Jack Morton along with Alvin Willard. Andrews here, Denise, Sylvain, and Mike Harrington's here tonight. Sylvain broke. With his new Lister Cub autographed hat. Al, did you sign that Cub hat that Sylvain's wearing tonight there?
No, not yet. No.
I think it was former Cubs he wanted on there. Old-timers.
Came to the right place then.
He sure did. This should be another good one. Sudbury, always a tough team. I know their record doesn't show that they're at the top of the league this year, but something tells me by the end of the season they'll be up in the top 5 or 6 teams. And they always play the Cubs tough, and they love playing in this building. So the Cubs will try and jump on them early here, as they did to the Sioux last week. Cubs just 1 point out of first place. That's nice to say. It'd be nice to say they were in first place, too.
It really sounds good when you look at it with the 4-game advantage they have,
Oh,
too.
yeah, 4 games in hand on Cap. And what they've got
3 on 3rd place, North Bay, and 2 on 4th place, Sault Ste. Marie.
Yeah. Sudbury, by the way, for our viewers, listeners, the 10 games, they're 5-4-1. They have 11 points, and the Cubs have 20 points, so they're 9-1-1 after 11 games.
They're 10 points out of first place, and they're 5 games left.
Yeah, well, I guess they're not as bad.
Everything's relative.
Oh, boy. Here come the Cara Capitals. Gallo trying to work his way through. Check, comes to the line, and they're saying that was onside. I thought it looked like it came out. Right in front, there's a shot that goes wide. Chad Marshall starting his goal again. Didn't it look like it to you?
Not a good way to start, Jack.
No, I know. It did look like it came out, didn't it?
It was close, darn close.
Royale around the boards to Safiris. Krieger slammed it on the boards in front of the penalty bench area. Picks it up again. Jeff Krieger went 6th in scoring in the Great North Midget League after that big game last Friday. Puck hits him on the way to the bench. And yeah, they got caught with too many men there.
Just one of those unfortunate things that happened, Jack. The guy's going off.
If he wouldn't have touched it, maybe he would have been all
right.
right.
He didn't touch it. He hit his skate.
But then he flipped it. As soon as he flipped it.
Oh,
that was the mistake.
You in your more upright position, I couldn't see that.
That's why don't you stand up to do these games? Are you too old?
Much easier to sit. And when you got to write the shots on goal now,
that's
too,
right.
Right?
That's a very important part of this game. That's the first thing people always ask me. How many shots did they have? Not what the score was, but how many shots did they have? So the Cubs are short-handed. Too many men on the ice. As Sudbury goes to the attack, Terrio back to the point to Secalaires. There's a shot, and that thing hit the base of the net. John Smith flattened along the boards as Sudbury very aggressive here in the opening period. Gobro right in front. That went right through the crease. Denemy, he's slammed in on the boards as he gets rid of it. Charlie Beauparlant starting for Sudbury. A lot of familiar names from last year's team still with the Cara Capitals.
Beauparlant is back.
That's the guy. Here's the captain of Sudbury, Andrew Ashcroft. He couldn't do anything with it. Goldrivard doesn't get it out. Ashcroft trying to work his way in front. Bourgette's there and finds an opening, and down the ice it goes. 17:39 to go in the period. 52 seconds in the Sudbury power play. There's no score. Here's Bourgette intercepting a pass, trying to work his way in. He's checked, and back come the Capitals. Paquette, long pass. He's off a skate. Bourgette to the point, not out. Johnson across to Bick. Off of Major's stick. Major to the line. Bick has it again, lets it go. And he was looking for a deflection there. He didn't get it. And it's tipped out to center ice. Sean Scott hustling over there. Greg Major. Down the ice it goes. Beauparlant will play it for John Johnson. Spears threw it in. Capitals coming out now. That penalty is over. There's a long shot. Wide of the net off the stick of Michael Schott. Down the ice it goes. Krieger racing after it. Vic trying to get over there. Beats him to the puck. Around behind the net. Severus almost kept it in at the line. There's a long pass over to Paquette and over the line. He stopped, and Krieger comes back the other way. Krieger. To Brown, back to Krieger, walks in. Oh, a nice save by Beauparlant. Sean Smith dumps it to the corner. Stefanato. That'll be icing. The Cubs did a pretty good job killing off that penalty, although Sudbury did get a couple chances.
A lot of pressure, but they haven't had a shot on goal yet.
Not yet, eh?
One shot for the Cubs on that play by Brown, putting the slide that little back pass to Krieger, and he walked right in. Didn't get a lot of mustard on the shot. That was their first shot on goal tonight, 16:04 of the third. Or 3 minutes and 48 seconds, I think.
Capitals coming out. Swain, number 21. He's bumped in there by Brown. Brown behind the net, it goes to the far side. Buttress lets it go, was on goal. Swain right out in front in the slot area, bouncing puck. And coming up with it is Rivard for the Cubs. Up for Denemy, just a little too far, rolls into the goaltender. Taking it behind the net is Stefanato. Major inside his own line. Backhands it back out to center. Scott tips it up for Denemy. John Denemy all by himself. Long shot, skate save. Here's Brown racing in after the rebound. Just couldn't get it out in front. He was checked. Major picking off a pass. Dumps it to the corner. Tipped to the line and out by Brent Goverill. Greg Major for the Cubs. The center to number 16, Dave Brown. Here come the Capitals. Trying to work his way in was Goverill. He was checked. Ashcroft couldn't get anywhere with it. Sakalaris threw it in. Major tips it up for Dave Brown. Major again will try his luck to the line. Not out, kept in there by Sakalaris. There's a quick shot. Oh, what a save by Marshall. Ashcroft one-timed it, and Marshall was there. Read the play all the way, Al.
Yeah, he was well over. He had the angle cut down, and I really don't think the Sudbury player had a whole lot to shoot at, because Chad watched the puck come across, and he was well over there. Good anticipation.
That's a good pace to this one again this week.
Yeah, that one, right?
Back and forth.
2 shots each on goal. Starting out really well.
Puck comes to the line and off the Sudbury player and out. Back in it goes. Sean Smith behind the net. Band on the pass. Gets it back again. It's Julian Code trying to get it up to Krieger. That didn't work. Sean Smith will try again. Off Krieger's stick at center. Henry for Sudbury check. Krieger tried to come out in front. He was stopped. There's a long pass up to Ashcroft. Code takes him to the boards. There's a shot off Micheludi's stick as he come off the bench. I don't know what that was. I used to shoot like that. Can you call that a golf shot?
That was pretty good. That was a flutter. No question.
Geez, we haven't mentioned the Cubs' new pants. They're
Pretty flashy looking, eh?
debuting tonight. Yeah. The lightning bolts. Can you focus in on those new pants the Cubs are wearing there?
The Tampa Bay Bolt.
Tampa Bay Ulster Cup Bolt on the side. Ontario Hydro. I think Dana had a connection there with that.
I don't know.
Micheludi, little number 9, turning with it at center, trying to tip it in. The chance. Sudbury really hustling here in this first period, giving the Cubs all kinds of trouble in their own zone. Still no score in the game, though. Marty Loach knocked down in the corner, and we get a whistle. Referee tonight is Daryl Fanuc, linesman Simon Chartrand, and Daryl Crystal.
Cubs sending, and Sudbury both sending good lineups out there right now. Jason Bridget will face off with Dave Brown and who's on playing the other wing? Sean Scott on the other wing. I tell you the rest, the music's too loud.
I think you're battling the music. We'll have to send a message.
Face-off will come out around the center ice zone. Darryl Crystal will drop the puck between Jason Burdett and Steve Gow for the Sudbury Terra Capitals.
Greg Major dumps it up into the bench. I know last year we mentioned this out when we did the Capitals games. You won't find a nicer bunch of people than the people that run this team. Mike Keefe, the coach, and Russ Parnell, and just a super bunch of guys. Easy to get along with, easy to deal with.
Good group of guys. They have all the respect in the world for the other teams in the league, and most especially from what we've seen for the Cubs.
The Cubs have had a lot of confrontations with this team over the years, especially in the playoffs. It seems every year they end up playing Sudbury. Cubs putting on some pressure here now, but the puck squirts free, and back come the Capitals. Swain in over the line. He's got Poitras with him. Bourget back there hustling to pin him to the boards. Comes back to the point. Bridges lets it go, deflected. Major cranks it around the boards. Bridges will keep it in. Poitras centered it, cleared away by Scott. Sean Scott picking it up along the boards and gets it to Bourget. He puts it right on the stick of Stefanato. Julian Code dumping it in, Spears after it. Ashcroft, long shot, steered away by Chad Marshall, and Krieger has it. Up to Spears. Over the line he goes, quick shot right on, saved by Beauparlant. Andy Burnham flattens his man. Krieger trying to wrap it around, and the net comes off, and we get a whistle. Good hit in there by Andy Burnham. He blasted his man.
And he kept his arms down. He had some trouble keeping them down there in last game.
Last week he made a few trips to the penalty box. You gotta like the future of somebody like Andy Burnham. You know, he could still be playing Batham, and he's playing with the Cubs. He could be around for a couple of years yet.
His name is Tim Seferis. The other guy
That's right, yeah.
was Jeff Krieger. Sudbury getting a penalty here for tripping or interference. Could be either one. Interference. Mike Henry entering the penalty box for 2 minutes. 11:19 left in the period. The Cubs enjoy the man advantage here. Score tied and nothing. Cubs send out Greg Major on defense. He'll be out there along with Sean Smith. And up front is Jeff Krieger, number 6 scorer in the league this year, along with 2 rookies, Andy Burnham and Tim Seferis. They're both showing that they belong to this league.
So let's see if the Cubs can pick it up here a little bit on this power play. From the face-off, Major tipping it along the boards to Burnham. Krieger. Into the boards there by Johnson. Burnham trying to dig it free. And we get the whistle.
41 seconds. That's Mike Henry. 2 minutes for interference. 8:41.
It's been a pretty even period so far, Al, but I think Sudbury's got a little more jump than the Cubs right now. Cubs don't seem to be using their speed at this point.
Well, we'll see what happens on this power play.
Yeah,
see if they can change your opinion.
Pick up the pace. Seferis behind the net. Up to Burnham. To Krieger in the middle. Krieger in over the line. Comes with the man advantage. Krieger stops in the corner, looking in front. Along the boards to Burnham. Back for Krieger. Major has to play it off the boards to Krieger. He turns. Back for Major. There comes a shot, a high drive off the arm of Beauparlant. And Krieger has it again. Major again from the point. And that went wide. Pierce on the far side. Pierce works his way in front. Oh, nice save there by Beauparlant. Major lets it go. That deflects wide. Nice play by Smith. A hustle over there and keep it in. Krieger in the corner. Backwards to Pierce. He's going to crank one right on. Rebound in front. Oh, what a save by Beauparlant off Krieger. He had him down and out, and somehow he stopped him. Greg Major behind his own net. 39 seconds left in this Cup power play. Here comes Smith. To Major. Up to Brown. Greg Brown in over the line. Dumps it in behind the net. Loach was tripped. Enemy in there. Along the boards it goes. Picked up by Micheludi and shot down the ice. Julian Cote. 14 seconds left in this power play. Cubs will have to hustle here to get a chance. Enemy takes the pass. Tries to work his way through. Into the corner he goes. Enemy behind the net. Sean Denemy looking in front. Work his way right out in front now. Backhand shot. And it's blocked. And the Capitals get it. Down the ice it goes. And the penalty was over, so that'll be icing. So the Cubs come up empty. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play.
A couple of good opportunities for the Cubs on the power play there. Jack Krieger was one, and Denemy there when he just came out of the corner, let that backhand go. I don't know if it got through the net, but as you said, Beauparlant made a heck of a stand against Jeff Krieger.
Yeah, I don't know how he stopped that, but
no.
he did. Krieger's turned into quite the sniper, right? Must be that bullet shot at this.
Powerhouse. Powerhouse.
Denemy on the draw against Gallo. Capitals win it. Swain can't get it out. They battle along the boards just inside the Sudbury blue line. And Murphy losing sight of the puck. 9 minutes even to go in the first period. No score in this game between the Sudbury Capitals and Cubs. Another easy weekend for the Cubs this weekend. Only one game.
One game again, yeah. Next weekend they have 2, then they head down to Oshawa.
That's right. To defend their title.
That's right.
And they've got the team to do it. There's no doubt about that.
A lot of people trying to compare last year's team to this year's team. I think that's always a little bit hard to do, I find, but we certainly ought to have a better start this year than we were last year.
Yeah. I know in training camp, talking to the coaching staff, they felt that this team was probably a little bit better. Bourget trying to work his way in. Check. Here's Sean Smith. Lets it go, just wide of the net. Brown trying to get it out in front. Here's Bourget. Backhand shot in front of the net. They bang away at it. Beauparlant's got it and hangs on. And since that power play, the Cubs have picked up the pace here, skating much better.
Beauparlant is getting his money's worth for this
he's
game.
playing well in this period.
Shots on goal right now. It's 11 for the Cubs and 3 for Sudbury. That's not counting the ones that missed.
Getting back to that, comparing the last year's team to this year's team, I think the coaching staff felt that this team was a little quicker and a little more skilled than last year's team. Last year's team a little bigger and tougher in the corners. Both systems seem to work.
Yeah, if you have the puck, you don't have to be quite so tough in the corner.
That's right.
These guys are pretty smart with the puck. I have to agree with that.
Bourget battling Ashcroft, knocks him down right in front of the players' benches. Don Smith. Nice move to get by his man. Throws it in. That goes up off the Cub player. Another play. Just amazing thinking back to last year and watching some of these kids out there tonight, how tentative they were. And, you know, they didn't really do the things you've seen them do tonight and this season. And they have so much more confidence. It's amazing what 1 year will do. Sean Smith, a good example of that, you know. Sean Smith last year was very tentative back there, but now he's a totally different player, a leader. The move he just put on there shows that. Very confident in what he's doing. Krieger behind the net to Burnham. Tried to get it out in front, and the net came off. So we got a whistle.
The big question mark at Cub training camp this year was defense, trying to figure out who was going to come back from junior camps. Major was away at a camp. Sean Ron Smith was away at a couple of different camps, and Kyle Flaxey was away, and nobody knew who was going to come back and what was going to happen. But the only one that ended up staying away was Kyle Flaxey, and which, you know, you hope that the guys make a higher level of hockey, but I don't think either one of these two fellows would be hurt by staying in this league for another year.
I don't think so. Boy, can you imagine if the Cubs had Kyle back, too? Ooh. They'd be scary. They're scary enough.
There's a lot of teams that are a little worried about them right now.
Oh, I'll tell you. They're the talk of the Great North Midget League right now. There's no doubt about that. Oh, there's Major giving one away to LaChance. Recovers. Micheludi tried to center it. Comes to the line. Oh, Traeger almost stole one and got away. Nice play by Major. Right in front, they score!
Oh, that almost looked like a high stick, Jack.
Well, that's the way. I don't know who touched it, but it sure dropped and changed directions in a hurry. I think maybe it was Mike LaChance was the guy that put it in.
Cubs sending over assistant captain Greg Major to talk to our free Daryl Fanuc, saying that it was a high stick. Fanuc says he saw it all the way and the stick was not high. But it was close, so it might not have been over the shoulder. But
so the Capitals break on top first in this first period with 7:19 to go.
we'll have to check out with the gallery guys in between periods, find out
Yeah, they'll tell you what happened. Just on Slurry Paymont there, old Eagle Eye. He's down there tonight. Doesn't want to pay MacArthur the $5 he owes him from the Montreal Toronto game.
I hope he paid for 2 to get in, because he takes up that much space.
So LaChance gets the goal.
That's Mike LaChance from Peter Micheluzzi and Andre Paquette. Time goal 12 minutes, 41 seconds.
I think that's Micheludi, not Micheluzzi.
Yeah. But I checked with the coach. Micheludi, he calls him. Enemy in there on the face-off against Brent Gobro. Gobro's going to lead. And Ashcroft will move in there. you have that album, don't you?
I don't think so, Bob.
It's right next to your Garrett Brooks album.
The only other people listening to have that one might be the radio station.
I don't think we do either, to be honest with you. Trying to hustle his way in there was Terrio. He was dumped. Sudbury with carrying the plane out of the Cubs after that goal right in front. Ooh, and Marshall had to stop that one. Marty Loach being pinned to the corner. Sudbury with a 1-0 lead. Mike LaChance the goal.
Cubs lost a little zip with that goal, Jack.
Yeah, they sure did. Bourget out there with Brown, Dave Brown, and Sean Scott. Julian Code and Claude Rivard on the points, and Rivard will pick up the puck from the face-off. Stop, comes back to the near side up for Dave Brown. Tips it up for Jason Bourget off his stick. This is a little number 9 for Sudbury. Micheludi, the real hustler. Brown was dumped. Here comes Bourget. Speaking of hustlers, nice move in over the line. Goes to behind the net. Brown battling along the boards. Scott coming up with it. Now we have a pile up of players again. Puck's loose. Scott trying to get it out front. Brown now in there digging for it. Wraparound attempt. And Bo Parlock stopped it. And here comes LaChance. Throws one into the Cubs zone. Sudbury changing on the fly here. Bourget. Cubs will change as well. Krieger jumping on the ice. Burnham, almost picked that off. Bounced off the stick. Joel throws it into the corner. Krieger's bumped in there. Johnson for Sudbury. Gets it past Major at the point. Joel picks it up. Cups just don't seem to be clicking here as Burnham knocks his man down. Krieger. There's a collision at center and Butkus went down. Butkus hustling in there after it. Oh, and almost stole it away with Chad Marshall out of the net. Krieger. Loach. Comes by him. Major misses his check as he tried to flatten the Sudbury player. He went flying. Ashcroft in over the line, offside. You can hear the coaching staff yelling at the players to get the wheels moving, to get hustling, because they can see what we're seeing up here. They just don't seem to be skating the way they can for some reason.
The zip is not there.
No. And you got to give credit to Sudbury. They're doing a pretty good job of checking.
Some of the Cub players I know today was a PD day for some of them. Maybe they stayed in bed a little bit too long, or sometimes you get thrown off a normal routine. It makes quite a difference.
Taking a while to get going. Craig Brown. He goes down in the corner. Enemy in front, and that shot goes off the skate. Marty Loach looking in front. Enemy pinned to the boards. Craig Brown digging it free. It's going to Loach behind the net. He's pinned to the boards. Loach trying to get it out in front. Now to Craig Brown. He'll center it to Denemy. Checked and couldn't get a shot away. Sudbury doing a good job of picking up their men. Terrio tries it all by himself. He's stopped. There's a long pass up for Craig Brown, and the Cubs will change. Bridges, long pass, intercepted by Forget. Runs into the referee. And a battle right in front of the Sudbury bench will get a whistle. 3:13 to go in the first period. Sudbury leading it 1-0.
On a funny goal.
Yeah.
Look, it was close to a high stick. I wouldn't go so far as to say it was a high stick, but it was pretty close. The referee, Darryl Panuck, was pretty close to the play, so I guess if he says it wasn't, it wasn't.
Because everybody knows we like officials when we do it, right? We're on the official side. You're not jumping in there very quick to back
I like to see good hockey.
Okay.
That's it, that's all. Hey, you forgot your stick.
He was hit high and dropped the stick.
I think he was ready to go with that guy, Jeff.
I think so. He hustles in over the line now with the puck. Cuts right out in front. Oh, what a save by Bill Barlaw. And it comes out and down the ice. Jason Forget. There's one guy that's having no trouble skating tonight for the Cubs. He's been doing just fine out there.
There's another case of Sudbury forechecking the Cub defenseman and getting the tying them up in their own end before they can get wound up.
Well, I know what's wrong with the Cubs. They're being jinxed tonight. You know who's jinxing them, eh? Oh, you lost your mic there.
No, I don't, Jack. Who?
Oh, Bugsy. He's not sitting it over and over in his usual seat. He's up in the casino.
Yeah, but he's dealing. He's not playing.
Is he not superstitious? Obviously not. On the face-off, there's a high drive. Marshall grabs that and hangs on. John Johnson let that go.
See, Chad reached across his body to catch that one again. We saw that a couple of weeks ago where he reached across, the puck took a dive, which was a really weird move for the puck to do at that point, but he couldn't get down to reach it. If he used his blocking on those, he wouldn't have to worry about that.
Johnson again throws it across to Vic. Right out in front it comes. Oh, nice save by Marshall. Oh, rebound! And I think that went off a Cub player in the net. So
I think you're right, Jack.
strange goals. They tried to clear it and it just hit a leg in front and went back in the net.
2 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the period. Cubs beat Sudbury 3-2 down, or 4-2 I believe it was, down in Sudbury when they played their first game against them this year. And well, I'm sure Sudbury would love to return the favor.
Well, they're off to a good start here. Not the prettiest goal, but they all count.
It's early yet. Right.
So we'll have to wait for the
It's not time to
announcement on that
panic.
one. I'm not sure who would have got the last Sudbury player to touch that one. Get it, and I don't know who that was.
Sudbury's goal was scored by number 19, Steve Gallo. The assist went to number 2, James Beck. And also to number 10, Mike Barnett. Sudbury ball 17 minutes, 35 seconds.
So it was Gallo who got it. 17:35. 2-0 Sudbury. And the puck in the Cubs zone again. Brown up for Denemy. Nice move to get by his man. Dumps it in. Marty Loach after it. Johnson goes down. Brown centered it up front. Oh, tipped just wide by Denemy. Swain throws it down the ice. Ashcroft up to Brown. Trying to catch Sudbury here on the chain. Cubs changing. Ashcroft. He's checked. Dave Brown cut off. Sean Scott there after it. Throws it in front. And here comes Brown. Brown in over the line. Dropped it to Bourget. And he just took a little too long to shoot it. And it was deflected. Here's Gobro. Bourget hustles in over the line, drops it for Brown, right on, saved by Beauparlant. And Sudbury turns. 41 seconds left in the period. 2-0 Sudbury leading it. Here's Vick, getting by Smith. Centered it out front, backhand shot right on. Nice save by Chad Marshall. Red Gobro, there's a shot off the leg. Sudbury with the pressure on here. Bourget's going to steal though. Bourget in over the line. And he stands on the shot. Centered it out in front, cleared away. Sean Smith after it. 14 seconds left in the period. There's a breakaway. Paquette going in. Oh, and Marshall stops him. Big save by Chad Marshall there.
I should pick them up a little bit, Jack.
6 seconds left, and Sudbury would have scored there. That would have been a real blow to the Cubs.
Cubs were putting the pressure on, and all of a sudden, boom, they're coming the other way.
They got caught, and Paquette got in behind the defense, and he was gone. He had a lot of time to think about that one, didn't he?
Sometimes that doesn't work to your advantage, Jack. Trust me.
Too much time, eh? From the face-off, Sudbury wins it, center to the slot area. And that'll do it for period number 1. And what were the shots, huh?
14 for the Cubs and 10 for Sudbury, but Sudbury have a 2-0 lead.
Lachance and Gallo, the goal scorers, 12:41 and 17:35. Al mentioned the score, 2-0 Sudbury. We'll be back with second period action right after this. Welcome back to period number 2. Sudbury and the Cubs, with Sudbury holding a 2-0 lead. Lachance and Gallo, the goal scorers. 12:41 and 17:35 of the first period, respectively. And the Cubs on the, Major let it go from a long way out. That just missed. Burnham on the rebound off the board. Spanned on the shot. Krieger in there battling for it. Burnham behind the net. He's knocked down. Tried to center it. It comes out in front. And it's gobbled up by Bick off the glass and out the center. Julian Cote throws it back in. Johnson for Sudbury picks it up. Johnson goes down. Pierce trying to center it. Comes back to Cote. Around behind the net to the far side it goes. Krieger after it. Krieger. Burnham pumping his man. Pierce in there after it. Pierce, now we have a penalty.
To the blue end for the, I think they're both going, maybe.
Yeah, you're right, Al. As always.
Holding to Jamie Bick and roughing to Madman Krieger. 5-a-side. 18:55 left in the second period. Face-off will be to the left of goaltender Charles Bopard now. Oh, he's going by Charlie this year. Last year it was Charles.
That's right. He's a veteran now.
Maybe that was a Shep print.
Here come the Capitals off the face-off. Ashcroft tried to get it over to Terrio. Big Brown's check. Bard dumps it in. That's icing.
Talking to a few of the gallery gods out between periods there, and they're saying there's no flow to the game. Nobody seems to be getting any kind of a concerted effort for a definite point in a period of time. Cubs changing lines here again. I bet you that Vic won't hang on to Krieger again, though.
The reason for that?
He'll get another swat in the head, boy. Enough of that.
Oh, boy. Brown stealing the puck at center. Penalty coming up here, and it's going to Sudbury as the Cubs, Bourget tries to work his way in front. Slam to the boards, and now spearing.
Spear. We'll have to wait and see what the call
is. That
is. Whether it's 2 or 4. Oh, the spearing, I'll have to watch and see if that's a 2-minute or a 4-minute. I don't know that there's room in it's a 4-minute spearing penalty. Face-off be deep in the Sudbury zone.
Big break for the Cubs.
Big break for the Cubs here, yes sir. They have to take advantage of this one. Marty Loach is out there with Sean Denemy and Dave Brown. Craig Brown, I should say.
Here's Joel to Denemy. Denemy turning along the board. Back to Joel. Back for Denemy. It gets by him. Marty Loach has it in the corner. Now Denemy will change positions and go to the corner. Cubs set up on this power play. Denemy behind the net. Greg Brown is taken away from him, and out it goes. Looney chasing it. Joel up to Major. To Loach. Marty Loach dumps it in. Brown behind the net it goes. Beaupart is up the play. Denemy in there. Johnson has it for Sudbury. Loach battling for it, gets it to Denemy. John Denemy works the way up in front, he's checked. Denemy again with it. Here's Denemy, stick handling, gets it to Brown, back for Denemy, just missed it, and the puck slides out to center. Joel waiting for his teammates to get onside, he takes a hit, and I think Joel hurt his left leg as he took that body check. He's trying to take the weight off the leg as he hobbles into the bench.
Only a minute and 1 second gone in that 4-minute penalty. Face-off will be outside the Sudbury blue line.
Cubs just don't seem to be able to get it going here tonight for any length of time at all.
It's early, Jack. Don't get confused, Jack.
Okay, I'll try not to get confused about that. Okay.
No need to panic yet.
You mean concerned, don't you?
That was what I was looking at, yes.
Okay. I just want to let you know that I was harassed by the coaching staff tonight over comments that we made on the last game. I denied
bet
it.
you I know what it was.
I denied it. Cote, so you'll have to back me up. Cubs on the power play. Trailing 2-0. Brown behind the net. Centered out front. Scott tipped it. Bourget trying to dig it free. Scott gets it. Sean Scott behind the net. Looking in front. Turning to Bourget. Right back to Scott. Tried to come out in front with it. Right through the crease. Brown to Bourget. Looking in front. Back to Scott. He tried to get it to Brown. Forget took a whack at it. Brown has it again. Johnson goes down behind the Sudbury net. Sean Scott gets it to Dave Brown. Dave Brown centered it up front. Oh, and what a save by Beauport. Sean Smith to Brown. And he's checked, and it's cleared out and down the ice. Everybody thought that was in. The light went on, the arms went up, but Beauport was right there. Nice save. And a nice setup by the Cubs. Here's Denemy now. Cubs on the power play. Safiris lets it go. Score! What a shot!
Good quick shot by Jim Safiris on that shot, Jack. He's getting up pretty slow. He got knocked down right after he let that shot go, but I think he's going to be all right. He looks up at the scoreboard and sees it's changed. He's probably make him feel a little better.
Yeah.
That'll be Safiris from Denemy. And I think the defenseman that moved it up was Sean Smith. We'll have to wait and confirmation on that. So the Cubs come back here. 2-1 lead for the Sudbury Cara Nickel Capitals. And here we come, Jack. Look out.
Yeah, that's what they needed, eh? The power play, they're moving the puck around well. Probably hear that nice and clear at home with Mr. Casey Hearn on the mic tonight.
Yeah.
Safiris from Denemy, 4:28. Cubs trail 2-1 now. And that was a power play goal.
There goes Denemy.
Sean Denemy lets him go off the stick. And Beauport grabs it off the boards. Sean scored a goal similar on a similar play last week as he came down the wing and cranked her in the corner.
He was a little farther in on that one than he was there, but he wanted to get a shot in on goal, get the puck in deep. I think he was looking for a change, actually. So the Cubs now have a new lineup out there. Sean Scott goes with Dave Brown and...
Now, why would that be?
I don't understand that one at all.
The way that kid's played tonight. Jason Fleck. John Smith. Balls up behind the net. Sean Scott. Brown hustling after it. Here's Forget. Brown behind the net to the far side. It goes. Sean Scott over there. Can't get to it. Kept in by Major. And then shot right on. Oh, off the side of the net. Brown centered it up front. Scott. Oh, Flick stops the rebound and he shot it right to the crease and up over the glass. Good pressure by the Cubs.
He's trying to decide right now how he missed that one, Jack. Now we see a goaltender coming back in. They must have saw something they wanted to see changed. Beauport heading back for the net again. Face-off will be just outside the Sudbury blue line. Cubs have Krieger along with Safiris and Burnham out there. On defense, Revard and Julian Cote.
Is Mike Keenan coaching tonight? Terrio for Sudbury. There's a shot right on. Rebound. Oh! 3 nice saves there by Marshall.
At least the second two he saw. I'm not so sure he saw the first one.
Could have been a pass, and he looked
didn't
down.
go in, so that's the main thing.
One thing we can say about this game, we've seen some good goaltending.
The face-off will be to the left of goaltender. Jeff Krieger against Wolbro.
Here come the Cubs now. Safiris, the Cub goal scorer, and over the line, lets it go, and that's deflected in the corner. Burnham trying to get turned around, loses it, and here comes Sudbury. Goldrow throws it in behind the Cub goal. Ashcroft after it, goes behind the net, down the far side. Henry We'll pick it up off the board. Knuckleball right on. Mark that hang on. Next Friday night, the Cubs arch rival from Kirkland Lake comes to town. 87s.
It'd be nice to have a look at the 87s now that they've had a little time to get things going and see what they look like after
Is that what they made
after
a
a disappointing preseason.
And after they changed, they made a coaching change
coaches again.
They've had their problems with that.
All I know is I'm glad that we're not up there.
You got it.
We get to know the players, but we wouldn't know who was coaching.
That's true. That's deflected up and out of play. And I know that talking to Claude Denemy about Kirkland in the past, it's not one of his favorite teams to play. The Cubs should beat them every time, and but always seem to have a tough time against them. Although they handled them fairly easily the last time we met.
Yeah, I think it was
5-2 up in Kirkland.
Yeah.
And that'll be their first visit here this year in the regular season. Here's Denemy now for the Cubs. And offside, the puck comes out. Joel brought it in. Well, this game much closer than last Friday's game.
No question about that. Although last Friday was a little more fun to watch.
Yeah. Just about everybody I talked to about that game said the same thing. They couldn't believe the Cubs beat them 10-3. Well, the Cubs head out there in December for their trip to the Sioux, so I'm sure those games will be a little closer. Denemy centered it! Marty looks backhanded it wide. Denemy left it there for Smith. He was checked. Comes out to center. Joel fires it back in. Ooh, that almost caught Simon Chartres on the head, and they wave off the icing. Joel. Craig Brown picks up the puck in front of his own net and starts back the other way. Cubs are going to change here. Bourget, Dave Brown, and John Scott on the ice. Here's Bourget taking the pass from Scott. It's checked. Major cranks one from the point. Right out front. Oh, and Brown tipped it wide. John Scott to Bourget. Trying to get it back out in front. Bourget has it again. Centered it in the crease area. Puck's underneath the Sudbury defenseman.
So wait and see what happens on this face-off. Cub bench going, causing them yelling quite loudly. They thought Sean Scott was hit from behind, knocked down on the goaltender, which he probably was.
Are as follows. On the pink ticket, number 46258. Number 46252.
Shake him up.
And number 42567.
5-6-7.
For the attendance, all number 0.
Face-off deep in the Cub zone.
5-9-6-8. You have these numbers coming into the box when you're done playing the ice on the second period.
Guess we didn't win again.
Are you used to it yet, Jack?
Capitals coming out. John Scott intercepting the pass in center. Henry and Bourget bump on the far side. Scott gets it into the Sudbury zone. Sakalaris, number 18, loses it. Brown comes out in front. Bourget took a whack at it, and Beau Parloff stopped him. Brown cranks one right on. Rebound. Puck sitting there, and it's cleared away. Cubs putting on the pressure here. Back comes Sudbury. Ashcroft gets up to Vic. Vic was puck going in. No penalty on the play, and the Sudbury bench is going crazy. And you can't blame them. I thought for sure they had one there. Now the Cubs the other way. Krieger just failed to pick up the puck.
Sudbury's going to get a penalty now.
Oh boy, this isn't going to go over well.
Oh, I think think they must have said something to the referee about that non-call.
Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it.
How's
That
that?
was pretty shaky.
Yeah. But you stated earlier that you love the
I
referees.
do. I
so
love referees.
We got to
but
watch what we say about
sometimes the people you love make mistakes. Mr. Gardner.
Mention that to my wife.
I think you just better be quiet.
Well, the face-off here will be deep in the Sudbury zone. They'll be down a man. 10 minutes, 56 seconds left in the second period. And Sudbury assistant captain goes over to talk to referee Daryl Phaneuf. He's explaining why he didn't call a penalty on that call.
I'd like to know why he didn't call it.
He likes to be a fly on his helmet, eh? Oh, Krieger will be on the draw. He's out there along with Safiris and Burnham.
So the Sudbury thought they were going to go on a power play, and instead they're short-handed.
I think they thought they were going to get a penalty shot.
Yeah, got a point there. Safiris in front, Burnham. He was there, but he was tied up. And the Capitals get it out and down the ice. 10:35 to go in the second, 1:37 in the power play, and it's 2-1 for the Capitals. Brevard. Off Krieger's skate. Lachance dumps it back in. Cup will try it again. Again, Brevard. To Safiris. Good hustle there by Lachance to break that up. Johnson and Burnham on the far side. Burnham goes down. And here's Lachance stealing it. Lachance, nice move, walking in. Oh, and Burnham, Marshall stopped him, but he didn't know where it was. Good hustle here by Sudbury on this short-handed situation. Here's Krieger. Krieger down and Sudbury player on top of him. So the best scoring chance so far in this cup power play comes from Sudbury, number 24, Lachance. He put a nice move on Brevard inside the blue line there. Jumped by him.
Brevard was in deep on the power play and he got caught a little bit. I heard the Cub bench yelling, back, pull back. And he got back in time, but he didn't have time to really get set for that guy. Who was it, 20, I think it was, eh? Ashcroft came across. Who was it, Tim? I think it was Quaker. Corpus?
Sean Scott digging in there for that puck. Sudbury trying to freeze it. Gallo in there to help out. Another pile up of players and another whistle.
27 seconds left in the penalty. I know that last line of the Cubs was out there for a minute and 20 seconds of that power play, and Cubs bench management staff were saying, hey guys, come on, that's too long. You got to get in there, get your licks in, and get off.
Denemy on the draw against Gallo. Vic dumps it to the corner. Marty Loach trying to get it back to the point. Denemy back for Loach in the corner. Loach back to Code. Bounces over Marty Loach's stick and Sean Scott. Now Loach has it again behind the net. Off his stick. Here's Denemy for Scott. Back for Sean Smith, back for Scott. Denemy has to pick it up, penalty's over. Here's Smith from the point, lets it go! And that was stopped by Beauparlaw. And it goes to the corner. Code will let one go, that goes wide of the net. Johnson whacks at it. Sean Smith keeps it in. Puck's loose, and it's cleared out and down the ice, and right on goal. 8:32 to go in the period. 2-1 Sudbury. Sakalaris throws it into the Cubs zone, and Sean Smith will chase it down. Ashcroft centered it out in front, and Forget was there. Doesn't get it out. Kept in at the line by Henry. Centered out in front, and Ashcroft couldn't get a stick on it. And here comes Brown. To Craig Brown. Jet behind the net. Comes up front, they score! Dave Brown!
Brown for Burgett. I think everybody, including Beau Parlant, thought that Burgett was going to be taking that puck behind the net with him. And instead it was Greg Brown that picked it up and just tipped it back out in front of the net. And Dave, he popped her high. Oh, we have a 2-2 game here.
Yep.
7 minutes and 58 seconds left in the second period.
And if you're the Sudbury coaching staff, you have to be still scratching your head over that non-call on the flick breakaway.
The what breakaway?
The flick breakaway.
The flick.
Yeah, whatever his name is, Vic Flick, that guy. Sudbury back on the attack here after the Cub goal. Here's Forget now racing back the other way. Forget. Greg Brown picking up the loose puck. Centered it in front. Off a skate. And here, now we have a penalty behind the play, or penalties behind the play.
I think Major is going to go along with Lucas Bridges, second cousin to Lloyd, brother to Jeff. 7:29 left in the period. Face-off comes deep in the Sudbury zone. That's where the play was breaking away from when the whistle went, I guess. I kind of thought it was more out by the blue line, but we won't complain. Cubs send out... We got 9 mixed up with 19, I believe.
So the Cubs tie it on Dave Brown's goal, 12:02. Johnson intercepting that pass, dumps it in. Rivard puts it up to Zafiris. Long pass over to Burnham. Krieger knocked down inside the line. Big for Sudbury. William Cote. Bears throws it over to the far side. Puts a funny bounce off the boards and driving it there. Here's Bick moving in. And that shot went off Cote's leg to the corner. Burnham, long pass up to Zafiris.
I think that was 2 lines, Jack.
Burnham knocks his man down. He's going to get a penalty. So they get 2 on that play. Burnham for tripping and Smith for unsportsmanlike.
Sudbury goalie left the net.
He going out again? Oh no, he's going back.
I guess he must... Referee going back to the... Oh, he's going to change the goal. Denemy went over and talked to Phaneuf to tell him that it wasn't really him that was on the ice when that goal was scored. But if he would have been on the ice, he probably would have got an assist.
That's right.
Yeah.
Being the fine young player that he is.
So the face-off will be outside the Sudbury blue line. Sudbury has a 2-man advantage here with 6:12 left in the period. The enemy's out with Sean Scott and Luke Doyle to try and kill this off.
So Sudbury now with an opportunity to grab the lead back here. 2-man advantage for 2 minutes. They'll throw it in, and Ashcroft was in there after it. Doyle there, trying to get control of it to freeze it. Comes loose, Sean Scott's there. Behind the net, around the boards it goes, and it gets by the Sudbury defenseman, and Denemy's chasing it. Denemy almost got around Henry. Dobro. Back to the point, it comes to Henry. Across to Sakalaris. That shot goes wide. Enemy hustling in there to pick up the puck. So he'll try to freeze it. Comes loose. Vic behind the net. Gets it back to the point. Sakalaris moving in. And that deflects into the corner. Henry keeping it in at the point. 53 seconds left in the Sudbury two-man advantage. Ashcroft dumps it back to the corner. Scott gets it, and he gets it out off the Sudbury player. Sakalaris back the other way. Up to Vic. Tips it over. Nicoletti in. Shot right on. Rebound. And a shot it high. And Courgette has it on the far side. Doesn't get it out. Henry from the blue line hits the leg. John Strong will bank it off the boards. Courgette's chasing the loose puck. Beauparlant comes out to play it. And he hit Courgette with it. And Courgette was knocked down. And Beauparlant was cut into the net. Courgette has it again. He's hit to the boards. And here's the chance now. He had his man breaking. Couldn't get him the puck. 7 seconds left in the two-man advantage. In the corner. It's in front. Can't get it up to the shots. Courgette. Here's the shot. Backhand shot. Rebound in front. And Marshall stops both shots. Julian Cote is trying to freeze that puck. And does so. And the Cubs kill it off.
Frantic pace there with the Cubs down 2 men. 3:49 left in the period. The Cubs still hanging on to a 2-2 tie.
Good hustle, penalty killing by the Cubs there. I thought they did a good job.
They were really forcing for being that 5-on-3.
And Marshall made a couple of big saves.
The Cubs send out Marty Oates along with Tim Severa up front. They haven't got Centerman out there yet. Krieger's out there. He has to hide behind Brownie.
Major behind the net. The Sudbury player with it. Go back the other way now. Off the boards for Loach. Kept in. Gallo goes it behind the net. Sabiris. Up to Loach. To Krieger. Krieger going in. Backhand shot. And he slid it through the crease. Puck gets by Major. John Smith over there. Sabiris gives it away inside the line. In front it goes. Backhand shot, and Marshall stops that off the stick of Patras. There's Patras. Throws it in. Sean Smith, long pass, picked off. Steffanuto in over the line. He's checked, and now we have a penalty here. Slashing call.
I think that's coming to a Cub player. I don't know which one. Luke Royale heading to the penalty box now. 2:51 left in the period, and the Cubs are going to be short-handed again. I didn't see that one, Jack, but usually slashing is not a good penalty. The face-off becomes deep in the Cubs zone to the right of goaltender Chad Marshall. Out to kill off this one is Craig Brown along with Sean Dinamy up front on defense. Claude Rivard and Julien Cote.
Sudbury winning the face-off. Dinamy doing a good job of getting control of it and gets it out. Ashcroft now in over the line for Sudbury. Trying to center it. Capitals on the power play. Marshall steers that away. Craig Brown. Pinning Terrio to the board. Ashcroft behind the net. Ashcroft turning to Cubs get it in front. And finally, the Cubs get it, and off escape, off another play. 2:10 to go in the period, 1:19 in the power play, 2-2 the score. Sudbury scoring their goals in the first, LaChance and Gallo. Cubs coming back in the second. Severus and Dave Brown answering those two. And it's been a pretty even game, I guess.
Yeah.
Both teams had their
Carrying
chances.
the edge in the shots on goal this period, but Cubs outscoring them 2-0. Cubs had the edge in the first period. Sudbury outscored them 2-0.
There you go.
They're trying to be even all the way, or what?
I think so. From the face-off, puck's loose there. Sean Scott gets it to Major. He hit the Sudbury player with it and shot in. Smith rifles it out and down the ice. 1:04 left in the Sudbury power play. Nick behind the net. Long pass up to Johnson, puts it right on Smith's stick. Here comes Micheludi, number 9. Fires it in. Marquette for Sudbury. Rifled around the boards, out and down the ice. 32 seconds left in the power play. So far, the Cubs doing a good job killing this one off. Micheludi with Dave Brown all over him. Courgette has it. Throws it in.
15 seconds left in the penalty.
There's a giveaway. Krieger has it. Krieger lets it go. Bo Parlant stops it. He's going to hang on.
Whoa, with 57 seconds left in the period, 6 seconds left in the penalty to slash from Luke Royale. Face-off will be deep in Sudbury zone. Sudbury haven't had any real scoring opportunities on this advantage either. I think maybe Sudbury's getting a little tired now. They looked pretty quick in the first period, but they look like they might be tired a little bit.
Face-off right into the Sudbury goaltender, and he's hanging on to it again, taking no chances.
Jeff Krieger will take the draw here. 3 seconds left in the penalty to Royale.
Dave Brown hustling at center. Krieger comes up with the puck. Over to Joyelle. Backhand shot, steered away. Sudbury can't clear. Here's Brown trying to work his way in front. He's checked. Rogers gets it out. Silvervard throwing it into the Sudbury zone. And two-line pass. 27 seconds to go in the period. 2-2 our score.
Cubs sending out some fresh legs to finish out the period. On defense, Sean Scott, John Denemy, and Jason Courgette up front. Denemy goes to the wing.
Johnson tipping it to center for Sudbury. Here comes Terrio, trying to get around Major, centered it. Sudbury player Goldwell was going to the net, couldn't get a stick on it. Back comes Denemy. He's checked. Capitals will try and come back the other way with 4 seconds left. We'll have to hurry. That'll do it for the second period of play. And the official shots in that period were
11-10 in favor of Sudbury. Right now the Cubs lead them in that category, 24-21. No. Score 2-2 at the end of 2.
And the goal scorers in that period, Severus and Dave Brown for the Cubs. We'll be back with our third period right after this. 2-2 hockey game. The Sudbury Capitals and New Liskeard Cubs. It's been an even game to this point. Remember last year, these teams playing here, I think there were a couple of overtime games. We could see that tonight, the way this game is going. Jamie Bick tips it to center. Major moves up, throws it in. Parlant stops it behind the net. Johnson. Here's Marty Loach picking up a loose puck at center in over the line. Craig Brown moves in, can't get to it. Ashcroft gets it out. Bovero goes right in and lost the puck at the last second. Joyelle. Long pass up for Denemy. Jumps over his stick, icing against the Cubs.
Good play by Marty Loach. He stayed with Bovero all the way back and tied him up just enough that he couldn't get a shot on goal. Real good hustle by Marty to get back there.
Another good crowd here tonight. The crowds for every Cub home game this season have been big.
I think it's bigger tonight than it was last week,
Yeah.
and I heard Shep saying that it was one of the biggest crowds we've ever had last week.
Last Friday night.
Yeah.
Sudbury on the attack here. Micheludi throwing it behind the net, chasing it to the far side is Paquette. He's pinned to the boards there by Rivard. And here's Denemy. Denemy takes a hit as he passes it into the middle. Craig Brown can't do anything with it. Back comes Paquette. Savard off the boards. Sean Denemy rather trying to get it out. Denemy lost his glove as he tried to glove the puck. Have to be careful. You'd want to take that in the old bare hand.
Wouldn't be my favorite spot to be caught in, I'll tell you that.
He'd be looking for Cumberoo to get some sympathy. Did I give away a secret there?
Cumberoo hasn't been that active this year. We'll have to check into that.
Okay. On the face-off, there's a long shot. Nice save by Marshall. Kicks that away. Patras trying to get loose. Chad Marshall got up kind of slow after he made that save. I don't know if he hurt himself a little bit there. Yeah, he looks he's in pain down there. He's favoring that. His leg. Here's Krieger. Oh, nice pass. Disappears and he's shot wide. John Smith. Shots blocked. Julian Cote. Towards Safiris. Cody gets it back. Watching Chad Marshall there, he's favoring his left leg. Trying to shake it off, but I think he maybe pulled something as he made that save. He stretched that leg out quite far. Centered in front, Sean Smith. Safiris. Can't get it out. Kept in at the blue line by Stefanuto. And now Brown. Bourget goes down. We got a penalty coming up here to Sudbury. High sticking.
Had his stick right around the neck of Jason Bourget. Jason heads towards the bench, but he's not going off. Watching Chad Marshall as well, Jackie, he looks like he is in some pain down there.
Keeps flexing that left leg.
Cubs will go with the power play here with 17:04 left in the period. Third period, that is. Score tied, 2-2.
Good opportunity for the Cubs to jump into the lead in the third period. Man advantage. Major. Pass picked up. Major has Micheludi right on him. Little number 9 can scoot for Sudbury. Here's Dave Brown. Brown turning on the speed behind the net. Johnson stays right with him, rubs him out, falls on top of the puck, and we got a whistle. Maybe a bit of a quick one, but
Sudbury's penalty, number 22, Peter Stefanuto. 2 minutes.
Cubs send out a new forward line here with
2 minutes, 56 seconds.
Denemy, along with Craig Brown and Marty Loach come out up front. On the defense, we now have Luke Soyal and Julien Cote. Minute and 34 left in the Sudbury penalty.
John Denemy looking in front. Denemy loses it, and it's shot out and down the ice by Paquette. The Cubs will try it again with the man advantage. 2-2 our score. We're in the third period. There's a pass off escape. Denemy hustling in there after it, loses it, and it's cleared out to center. Royale for Denemy, and over the line. Denemy cutting to the net. Down behind the net he goes. Back for Loach, back for Denemy. Didn't work. Loach will pick it up. Cote from the point, deflected. Denemy tried to center it, near escape. Craig Brown on the loose puck. Can't center it. And it's to the line, but not out. And now it's shot out by Vic. And Joel picks it up. Joel over the line. Cote fires one, and he fired it wide. 16 seconds left in the Cub power play. They'll have to hustle here to get back down the ice. Get another chance with the man advantage. There's Krieger. And over the line. To the corner he goes. Back to the point it comes. Rivard lets it go, and that went way wide. Sean Smith, Sudbury player out of the penalty box, and here they come, 2-on-1. Gobro with the puck. He's got Ashcroft with him. Gobro, right on. Marshall looks behind him, but he's got it. And I think we have a penalty here on the play as well, huh?
I think it's going to be to the Cubs, too, coming in after the whistle. Tim Safiris heading towards the penalty box. Still not a lot of flow to it. The Cubs had the man advantage there. I don't think they had a shot on goal.
No.
Well, I know they didn't have a shot on goal. I haven't counted a shot on goal in this period. At least if they did, I missed it.
Only you would know that. If you're starting to question yourself here. Sudbury trying to make another
trying to get a late
change.
change.
Darryl Canuck on the ball. He caught that.
The Cub bench and 6 is the one that was on the ice. Now they send out 17. I hope you folks could catch that on our microphone.
I like when the referee demands something and then says thank you. Yeah, like that.
Are you like that with your kids?
I want 6 on the ice now or I'm kicking you out of here. Thank you.
The 6 can stand near the bench if he wants.
That's what he's going to do.
Cubs don't mind that at all.
Sudbury on the power play.
Now
there's a shot off of Blake. And Sean Scott gets it up to Bourget. Bourget all by himself trying to cut in. And he's poke checked. Loose puck. And picking it up is Terrio. Back for Sudbury. And nice play there by Cole Rivard to get his stick on the puck and break up that pass. Ashcroft taking it behind his own net. 14 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the third. 2-2 to score, and Sudbury with the man advantage. There's a pass. That'll be icing. You don't like to do that when you have the man advantage.
You certainly don't. Cubs still have a minute and 21 seconds. Minute and 21 seconds left in their penalty.
That's what you have to do, Al. Take charge.
Hey. I think we should put in for a gondola where we don't have to listen to that stuff.
Yeah.
Better quality reception for our viewers.
We all need new headphones up there so we can hear everything that goes on. What do you think? Think cable 12 will spring for that? There you go. Turn down the music or turn up the mics. There's a long pass. Micheludi was just waiting at the blue line there. They almost got away with that. Oh, Beauparlant falls down behind the net there, checking the escape. Lachance, with 55 seconds left in the man advantage, skates at the center. And over the line he goes, behind the Cub net. Bumped by Major, stays with it though, trying to get it out in front. And the enemy was there, couldn't get it out. Johnson cranks one on goal, and that went wide.
It wasn't on goal. How can it be on goal and be wide at the same time, Jack?
On the net, on the goal.
On the hand ice?
He was shooting at the net.
Did you see Marshall stretch there?
Yes.
I think he's hurt.
Yeah. I don't think he wanted.
Two lines, yes.
I don't think he wanted to stick that leg out there. Yeah, he's still favoring that left leg. Pulled something when he made that save a while back.
Still 13:08 left in the period.
Chad's having a great year. Got a good average. I think he's played the most games of any goaltender in the league.
Oh, so you want to play with the stats now, do you?
Check those goaltending stats. Well, there you go, right there. See, right there.
Second in goals against average.
And he's played 3 more games than who's that fellow? Restool, North Bay.
I noticed there's only been 2 shutouts so far this year, and North Bay, both North Bay goaltenders each have one.
Really? Sudbury not having any luck at all in this power play. That's twice they've iced the puck.
They're doing a good job of killing the penalty.
There you go.
Oh, there has been another shutout now. Jeremy Tucker has one for Sault Ste. Marie. Or, I'm sorry, for Kapuskasing. 4 seconds left in the Cub penalty. Sudbury probably decline the penalty next time if things are going to happen like this.
Stefanuto gets it up to center. Scrum in front of the Sudbury bench. The Bears comes away with it, trying to get it to Craig Brown. Rivard. Luke Joyal now with it. He's checked, knocked down. Terrio trying to find the loose puck. Craig Brown over there. He's bumped. Rivard try his luck. Doesn't get it out. Joel, Zappiris weren't sure who was going for it. Here comes Zappiris now. He's got Krieger with him. And Craig Brown gets it to Brown. Zappiris throws it in on goal. Bouncing puck. And Krieger took a whack at it. Beauparlant stopped it. Now we have a penalty.
I would say that was a bit of a TP, Jack, buddy.
No, I don't like to say anything against the ref.
Kind of partial that way myself. So the Cubs will take the power play to Sudbury now. See if they have a little more luck than Sudbury have had with the power play so far. They send out Forget along with Dave Brown and Sean Scott. On the fence, Julien Cote and Sean Smith.
So the score tied at 2, and the Cubs on the power play, trying to take the lead here. Forget. Back to Smith. Let's one go. Puck bouncing in front. Oh, Scott whacked at it. And Beauparlant stopped him. Dave Brown. Brown stays with it to Scott. To Forget. And the corner. Back to Smith. Back to Forget. Forget gonna let it go. Right on. Scott's banging away at the side there. Beauparlant's down. He's got it underneath him.
Minute and 22 seconds left in the Sudbury penalty. Cubs send out Denemy along with Marty Loach and Craig Brown. Up front on the bench, they got Greg Major and Luke Doyle. Minute and 22 seconds left in the penalty. 2-2 tie. 11-13 left in the period. Third.
On the face-off, Craig Brown lets it go. Right on. Rebound. Denemy. Back to Major. Cross to Joyelle. He walks in and tried to pass it in there for a redirection. It didn't work. Denemy. Major. Into the corner. Off the skate of Brown. He controls it. Denemy's going to try and wrap around. Loose puck in front. Oh, and Marty Loach had the empty net. He couldn't get a stick on it. There's a shot. Loach will try his luck again. He bang away at it. Beauparlant's got it, and the net comes off. You get a whistle. Cubs putting some good pressure on here.
50 seconds left in the penalty now. As you say, some real good pressure there by the Cubs. They send out a new forward line now. Good effort on that lineup the Cubs sent out. They leave the defense pairings out there of Major and Luke Joyelle. So now they got Krieger out there along with Jason Forget and Sean Scott. That's a new lineup. A couple of nifty little centermen along with a big centerman.
Yeah. Joyelle, Major. Here comes the shot. Right on. Rebound. Score! Scott!
Good low shot from the point by Major. Good fade by Beauparlant. Kicked it right out. Sean Scott was there to pop it away. And the other assist on that will go to Luke Joyelle. So with 10:36 left here in the period, the Cubs, big goal, and hopefully get them moving a little bit better. They had some trouble getting some flow going, but they take up a 3-2 lead. They're very happy to go away with a win in this game with the way they played tonight.
I would think so.
It's not that the effort's not there, it's just that it's not clicking.
Goal, Scott, from Major and Joyelle, and we'll give you the official time on that. It's made available to us. And the Cubs go back on the attack. Side of the net, loose puck. Krieger was in there looking for it, and Lachance has it. Now here's Poitras stealing one. Poitras going in, and Marshall stops him. Big save by Chad Marshall.
Good stop there by Marshall. His face-off will be in the Cubs zone to his left. Cubs send out a fresh line, and Denemy, Brown, and Loach, Cote, and Major on defense.
Julian Cote taking it behind his net. He'll try his luck again. Stefanuto shoots it in. There's a nice pass up the middle to Sean Denemy. Denemy trying to get it to Loach. It's checked. Loach is pinned to the boards. Now Denemy trying to come out front with it. And Beauparlant stopped him. Denemy was flat. 3-2 Cubs.
9:34 left in the third period. Cubs going very, very short shifts here now. Everybody, I think, a little bit tired. Sean Denemy engaging in a little extracurricular activity on the way out of the ice there.
zone. Forget hustling in there after it. Scott was going to the net. He couldn't get it out in front. Here's Brown. Scott's in front. Forget bangs at it. And it slides wide. Johnson. Back to Sudbury. Micheludi. Micheludi in the slot. Lets it go. Saved by Marshall. Lachance tried to get it in front. Govro trying to center it. He's knocked down. Lachance behind the net. Comes up to Johnson. He shoots wide. And a pile up behind the net and a whistle.
There'll be some calls here. I don't know whether it's both teams, one team, nobody. Yeah, I think it's going to be Joyal going along with number 16, Andre Paquette for Sudbury. So there'll be 5-on-5. Cubs having a little trouble in their own zone there. Face-off will be to the right of goaltender Chad Marshall.
Sudbury trying to tie it up here, and they're putting on some pressure. Had a couple of good chances there. Marshall's standing tall again. He's played well again here tonight. On the face-off, the Cubs get it out. Major tipped it by his man. Oh, he flattens Henry. There's Sapir blasting one wide. Yellow, Quattrus. Here's Sapir now. Sapir cutting around the man, going in, and a save by Boparma. Sapir again, centered it up front, Krieger, and he couldn't put it in the net. Unbelievable. How did he miss that?
7:59 left in the period, Jack. Cubs getting a little more zip in their play now.
Yeah, they sure are.
They must have had a little attitude adjustment seminar between periods.
Yeah, they knew I was concerned. I think that was passed on. You told them when you went down there, right?
What did I tell them you were?
Concerned. Or confused, whatever. You can be both, can't you?
Oh, yes. You can. Sure you can. Yeah.
Denise, you're not backing me up.
Denny may be on the draw here against Brent Govro. Sudbury deep in Sudbury zone. Craig Brown has something wrong with his equipment, so he heads to the bench. So Sean Scott heads out to take his place for a moment. Oh, I forgot his lucky penny.
This was what?
His lucky penny.
Oh, boy. There's a centering patch. Ashcroft couldn't get a stick on it. And finally did him. He gets it out to center. Bridges throws it back in for Sudbury. Sean Scott takes the pass. There's Marty Loach in over the line now. Loach. Shot right on goal. Enemy picking up the loose puck. Enemy trying to get it out front. And he fired it through the slot area. Ashcroft. The enemy shot it down the ice on a couple of change. Terrio's pass goes right to the Cub player. Brevard. Courgette couldn't control it. Courgette in the corner in his own zone. Fires it around behind the net. Major picks it up. For Sean Scott, that bounces off the stick. Play a bit scrambly now at center. Cubs trying to get loose. Here's Courgette. He's checked. Sean Scott dumps it into the corner. Courgette pinned to the boards. John Smith picks it up at the point. Shot right on. Bo Parma made the save. He couldn't control the rebound, and Courgette has it. Brown steals it. Good hustle by this line. Cubs keeping the Capitals end in. Sean Scott whacks that one and Beauport will have to stop that. Now it's shot out and down the ice by Sudbury. Good pressure by the Cubs. 6:01 to go in the third. 3-2, the Cubs leading it. Overcoming a 2-0 first period deficit to take the lead here in the third.
Cubs send out to the first, along with Krieger and Burnham. On the bench they got Claude Rivard and Julien Cote.
Messes it around the boards, comes to the line, Krieger gets it out. Offside, Sudbury player touching it. .45
left in the period.
Sean Smith, Joel, back to Smith, turns away from his man, being forechecked in there by Paquette, comes to the line, here's Joel, he'll try and get it out to Burnham, in the middle to Krieger, that didn't work, Paquette back the other way. Johnson fires one in. Marshall will play for Joel. Zafiris. He'll skate it. To Burnham. Burnham with Krieger. There's the pass, and it was blocked. Nice play by Jamie Vick. LaChance has that puck go off his leg. Johnson. Here's Micheludi. Micheludi cutting around his man. Centered it. We got a penalty coming up here to the Cubs. Slashing call.
Sean Smith in for the box.
And number 9 can turn it on. That's a
4 minutes, 42 seconds left in the period. Thanks. I did hear something hit a shin pad. Did you?
Yeah, it was like a cracking sound. I think maybe Denise whacked Andrew over the head again because he was falling asleep. I don't know. We heard a sound, a cracking sound. You're leaving now? Thanks for the warning.
No problem.
Thanks for dropping by.
Not a very funny yoke.
5 minutes left in the game, and she wants to leave. Major rifles it around the glass and up another play.
Face-off deep in the Cubs zone to the right of goaltender John Marshall comes short-handed. 4:32 left in the period. Cubs with a 3-2 lead. Pete Enemy against Govro on the draw. This Govro's a big boy.
Sudbury wins the draw. Ashcroft throws it in, deflected by Micheludi. And Major will pick it up. And he gets it up to center. Sudbury with the man advantage here, trailing by a goal. Late in the third period. That's rifled down the ice with authority by Major. Here's LaChance missing that pass. Chance. He centered it out in front. Puck bouncing around there crazily. Govro. Here's Micheludi right in front, and big save by Marshall. And now the Sudbury player took a jab at the puck, and I think we got a penalty coming up here for sure.
I think there'll probably be a penalty. Sudbury guy going, and so is Greg Major. call is. So 2 guys going off. We'll see if they put anything up on the board, see if Sudbury got anything extra. Zor got away with the hitting from behind, I think, there, Jack.
Yeah.
3:46 left in the period. The Cubs are short-handed for the next minute and 4. So do they go 5-on-4 still? I think they probably do. Yes, they do. Five-on-4 is the right call.
Sudbury with the power play for the next minute and 4 seconds. 3:46 to go in the third.
Both face-off men are sent out of the circle, and
Peter Micheludi wins the draw for Sudbury. Ashcroft at the point. His shot's blocked. He'll get it again. And it's stolen away by Forget. Down the ice it goes. Peter Stefanuto hustling back there after. That should be icing. Not what you want to do on the power play, and they've done it 3 times tonight.
Sudbury at 5-on-4. They put both wingers, puck to their end, they put both wingers right up on the Cub blue line, trying to spread out the Cub defenders. The Cub defensemen were up near the red line. They figure they're going to cut anything off that comes up through there. The forwards are creating enough problems for the guys coming out of the Sudbury zone. They're not able to get too much organized. Sudbury a little slow, change it up there, too. Giving the Cub penalty counters a little time to rest. 35 seconds left in the penalty.
Up the face-off.
Is it okay to bring a shotgun next week to shoot that kid?
Sure, yeah. I'm with you. Paquette hustling in there for the puck. Gallo. Side of the net. Marshall stops it, covers up the rebound.
And he covered up the puck.
Yeah.
After it rebounded.
Yeah, that's right. You can't get too tactical when you're doing play-by-play. There's not enough time to explain everything. The knowledgeable viewers out there know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Andrew, you're not backing me up here. You and that boss of yours. There's Sean Scott trying to get his way around Stefanuto, but that didn't work. There's Johnson hustling back for Sudbury. Penalty to the Cubs is over. There's a bouncing fight that came right up on the top of the net. Vic. Bourgette's there to pick up that pass. Brown. Brown hustling in there along the boards. Bumped by Johnson. Here's Brown trying to come out in front. And that was stopped. Krieger battling forward on the far side, pins his man to the board, and we get a whistle with 2:11 to go in the third. 3-2 to score. A tight one here, Al, as we wind her down.
Are you getting used to these yet, Jack?
Yeah, I like this. This is good. This is better than last week, actually.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Well, you know.
Well, we got the lead. I'll go along with you.
More fun to do a game like this, 10-3.
Cubs have Dave Brown out there along with Jeff Krieger, Tim Safaris. We're at one of the Cub goals tonight. Defense John Smith and Claude Levi.
Henry up to Ashcroft, trying to get it to Gobro. Gobro bumps Safaris. Dave Brown. There's Ashcroft now in over the line. Plays it off Smith's skate. John Smith gets it to the line, and out it comes. Safaris slipping into center. John Smith tips it to Krieger. Here's Krieger with Brown. There's that booming wrist shot in on goal.
You're learning, Jack. You're learning. Cubs change on the fly. Minute and 26 left in the period.
Gobro for Sudbury. That's Swain going to the net. And penalty coming up here?
I think it's going to Sudbury. He's the guy on the ice. Or maybe both. Oh yeah, looks like maybe both. Both for high school. Timeout being called here by Sudbury. We're going to have some time to play with some stats.
There you go. What are you going to tell us tonight, huh?
Brent Gover, the big number 12 centerman for the Sudbury Carrick Apples, is the leading scorer on their team with 10 goals, for 10 assists and 8 goals in 10 games. Not a bad little average.
Now, where does he fit into the overall picture there? Is he in there at all? You see any Sudbury guys? There we go. Right here.
Yes, here he is. He's right here, Jack.
Middle of the pack.
Yeah, middle of the pack. You know, the Cubs have Tim Safiris and Jeff Krieger ahead of him. Somewhere, I know. Enemy with 16 points. Jason Forget started at, it was a barn on fire at the start of the year, and he was really planting the points. So he got a bit of a slump. He's playing well.
Oh, is he ever?
They're really playing well.
Yeah, he's consistently there every time I've seen them.
Cubs are leading Sudbury right now with shots on goal, 20-9.
In this period.
That's right. Beau Parlant on the bench.
With 1:16 to go, and the Cubs up by a goal. Sudbury will be throwing everything they have at the Cubs here.
Hey, the enemy will be on the draw against Micheludi.
Pair of nines.
And
Micheludi gets
Micheludi
tossed.
was going to be there. Now they're sending in Brent Gover, the leading scorer. The enemy wins the draw.
From the draw, along the boards it goes. Majora throws it around. Lachance will pick it up. Sudbury net is empty. Gover. Micheludi hustling in there. Andy Byrne. It's tipped out, and Sean Denhamy's got an empty net. And he missed it! Burnham will try his luck here. Unbelievable.
44 seconds left in the period.
He dove at it and whacked at it, and it went wide. Here's Lachance now. Hustling up to the Cub line. In over the line he goes. He's dumped. Ashcroft and Major slams him into the boards. It comes out and to center. 26 seconds left in the game. 3-2 Cubs. Sudbury net is empty. 6 attackers on there. 3 Cub players in behind that net out, pinning the Sudbury forward to the boss. Sean Denhamy shaking his head as he comes to the bench.
There's going to be another penalty. Brent Gover is going to the penalty box. He's being escorted by, there's going to be 2. Mazur's going with him. Face off here. I don't know if the Sudbury defense came in on that altercation or not. Face off, no, it's going to be deep in the Cub zone. 14 seconds left in the game, so it'll still be 6-on-5 with an empty goal at the Sudbury end.
12 minors apiece in this game.
The minors don't play here, Jack.
That's true.
Sudbury's penalty to number 12, Francisco. 2 minutes, 1.15 conduct.
14 seconds left. Sudbury net is empty. Cubs have control. Sean Scott will get it out to center. 3 seconds left. The Cubs will win it. They improve their record now to 10-1-1.
Shots on goal, Jack. 44 for the Cubs, 30 for North Bay, or for Sudbury. Cubs outshot Sudbury 20-9 in that last period of play. And the Cubs heading off extremely pleased with a 3-2 win after that.
You got it. And I guess a temporary lead into first place. Cap will play, I'm sure, a couple of games this weekend. That could change. Final score, it was the Cubs over Sudbury 3-2, and the three Cub stars, I should add, are
Chad Marshall, goaltender, his first star. They made a couple of real good saves tonight to hold the Cubs in the game. I see some Sudbury people heading over towards the officials to have a discussion, asking about a particular call. Second star is Dave Brown. Good up and down game by Davey Brown tonight. And third star, well, I don't know about that. Jack, I'm going to let you take the third star.
You let me pick the third
do
star?
something for a change.
Okay. Who can we pick here? Third star. Let me see here now. I like Jason. Jason hustled all night. He was skating all night. So we'll give it to Jason Frechette. Final score once again, the Cubs win it 3-2. On behalf of everyone here, good night from the New Liskert Arena.
In Earlton understands my way of thinking. They carry a wide selection of carpeting, linoleum, area rugs, and ceramic tiles, as well as wallpaper, paint, Venetian, and vertical blinds, plus ceiling fans and light fixtures. Even though I'm on a tight budget, I'll find what I need at a price I can afford. That's why I'm heading to the Carpet People in Earlton.
Now that the kids are back in school and have band practice, hockey games, or other school events,